Welcome back to FreshPlays.
Welcome back to Fresh Dates.
Hi.
I might have already made that joke already, actually. Oh God, she's gonna ask us things.
It's always Fresh Dates.
Would you
date an unattractive
girl?
person if you really liked her as a person?
I don't know
What's
probably
your
not.
epiphany?
Oh yeah.
She's literally she's the opposite.
We cracked it. We just have
Yeah.
to be a terrible person.
What's your idea of the perfect date?
I need Oh.
All right, Mike, you got her.
Yeah,
You
Mike,
know
you're
the-
dialed in.
Yeah.
Wait, have you been
Hello.
cheating? Have you? I'm actually suspicious now. I'm like,
What?
have you been like looking up shit behind our backs and like?
Ooh.
No, okay.
No, I'm just literally. I hate
Wait,
her so
ooh.
much that I
You're
know it's
channeling.
like I'm gonna say the exact opposite of what I think she would say. So how much?
Oh shit, what do we know?
I don't know. You guys wouldn't let me write it down.
What do we study?
Oh,
It's just
Core class.
no major.
Undecided.
yeah. Oh, should we check her profile so we can figure out what we do?
Sure, Jeff.
Thank you.
C, she's just in college.
Now?
20
Okay.
May.
5'4", May, C.
Got it.
College, 20. We
Perfect.
don't know much about her, I guess.
Inspector.
What do you want to know?
We know
season.
Yeah, we gotta ask her the season.
Summer.
Of course you would. That's actually not a terrible person answer, but we are kind
Of course you'd like summer. You're just a girl.
Remember what I told you?
You just told it. What's happening?
These
this
people.
game just got super
It's
easy.
easy mode. Easy mode turned on.
Maybe there's like a mass air pollution thing that's making keep people like kind of sick in the head, so they keep repeating. Oh.
Okay, I was wrong.
What did you guess? I
I
missed
said.
it.
She said, "What's the best? What do you like about college?" And I said, "Meeting young chicks." She's like, "You jerk," but she's still
well,
smiling. So
I'm
fuck
being
you.
honest. Yeah.
I hate her so
Her
Well,
much.
we will
high
next
nose.
date. She's at 4 hearts. So.
I hate that. I hate fuck you. Well, we will later. That's like so creepy and threatening. Like
Did I say that?
No, I
you
did.
guys teamed up.
Oh, good. So I didn't
No,
finish.
it
it.
wasn't-
Mike, let's creep squad.
No, that was all you. I just set it up. I
Throw
said,
me
fuck
under
you.
the bus. Throw me under the bus.
Here's
Why
the
don't
bus,
you?
and here's Jeff. Girl finder.
Yeah. Here's the not creepy part. Let's pull up our girl finder.
Okay, so
Jesse or Audrey, man.
Jesse
or Momo.
or Celeste.
Or Celeste. Now we got the
Wait, no. We
the
already
left
dated her.
L.
Yeah. We're not
No, we
feeling...
dated her at night. Not today.
That's we
okay.
can go back to Celeste.
Go
So
Celeste.
Celeste or
Yeah.
Momo?
Celeste or
It
Momo.
was like Momo.
You know what? I'm
Momo.
kind of curious. I'm morbidly curious what Momo's gonna do next to make me uncomfortable. So.
Oh yeah. Well then let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
follow morbid curiosity. Momo curiosity.
Yeah.
I should really be leaving too.
Yeah, I
All
always
right.
see you at the beach.
That's weird.
I hate
Change
when
out
people
that
say that,
outfit.
by the way. I know somebody who you're like, all right, I'm gonna take off, and he goes, oh yeah, I got stuff to do too.
It's good.
Uh-huh.
I'll leave too.
Who's
Oh, boy.
Tiffany?
Tiffany's who we just talked to.
Oh, Tiffany.
Oh, so here's the one.
This is it.
Bacon cupcakes and God
Who's gonna help
better
me?
all over the place.
Should we do Tiffany's first and then do the sexy
Oh,
one?
we got two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You pervert.
Hey, Tiffany's for
Okay.
you, pervert.
Oh, they're
Alright.
both sexy.
Get the
They're
Jeff
both
heads
sexy.
ready.
Sexy.
Jeff heads.
Jeff heads on
ready.
deck.
Ready? Jeff heads. Oh, bam.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, that's Tiffany?
She has crossed her eye.
Yeah, she is really enjoying what's going on.
Jeez. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
She's got
Oh,
like pictures of
Tiffany.
herself in the background
Oh my
She
god.
does.
cheering.
She does. You're right. That wow. That is the
Self-centered.
layer of a horrible narcissist.
Oh, look at the little bow.
Oh my god.
Okay. Next one. I was baking some cupcakes and got batter all over the
Alright.
place. Who's helping me to clean up? Jeff heads. You ready?
Jeff heads. Here we go.
You ready?
All right. Oh, that's actually not
doesn't
so
even
bad.
need a Jeff
That
head.
is actually kind of classy.
Lola, you're quickly becoming
yeah,
one of my
Lola,
favorites.
you're all right. You're all right, Lola.
This is I can get behind a sexy picture like this.
yeah, that's again classy. Well, it's got a little bit of like a cum analog, but
Sure,
Yeah.
but it's not cum.
it's not cum. This is what you would find in like a 50s pinup. Like this is like
Exactly.
enough of a wink wink. Like you know what we're talking about.
You don't need the nipples.
Yeah, exactly. You really don't. You just
don't.
need a little bit of personality.
Speaking of not needing nipples, it's part of my job to Photoshop nipples out of movie trailers.
Oh yeah.
Did you know? Yeah, I told
You mentioned it to me, but not to
yeah.
our audience.
I will pretty frequently, like maybe once every 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, I'll get a project up at work where they'll be like, so we have to use like for the new show Ballers. There's like a lot of gratuitous nudity. It's a terrible show. Don't watch it. It's really bad. I hate it. I hate the
It's a
show
great
so
show.
much.
Watch it all the
But
time.
There's nipples in it. And for the commercial, there's so many nipples in it that they have to use shots that have nipples in it, and then they just shoot it up to graphics, and they're like, here's a full frontal image of a woman, but she's in the background. Just remove the nipples and it's fine. So like you can have the full breast, just no
nipples.
female nipples. And on that note, I saw on Facebook today somebody posted a image that was a male nipple.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, and it was like cut out this male nipple and put it on top of any exposed female nipples, and let's keep it right.
Yeah.
Really
And
funny.
I thought that
love
was
it.
wonderful.
That's awesome. It is such a weird. I don't know if we'll ever break that double standard though, because what FTC personnel is gonna run on the platform of more nipples?
Yeah,
Like,
free the nipple.
Yeah, like we're so far off from that.
I don't know if it's gonna be in our lifetime. Like eventually we'll get there.
Right.
That's just how cycles work. They hit one extreme and then ping pong back to the other extreme.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of communities where that is perfectly appropriate in
but
this
here
world right now.
Here in America, not so much.
Nope.
What do you guys want to do here?
Oh man, we've got you earned us a lot of honey with that gift barrage.
Yes.
Honey.
Yes, I did.
Honey.
I would say just pick one because at
Any
this
of the-
point,
any
it's
of the
like-
top four,
Yeah,
man.
at this point, just pick one and let's rock it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, flirtation works with
perfect.
multiple people, so I think that.
What is this?
Is that a
I
surfboard?
thought it was like a ironing board.
Yeah, I thought it was like an Indian
Flirtation.
arrowhead.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got some wrinkly clothes.
Yeah,
for you.
exactly.
You know what I mean.
Oh shoot. We got another hairstyle for her, but I didn't.
That's all right.
A hot springs.
She's fine as it is. Oh, she's in her bathing suit again.
Again.
Is she
she's
weird about
such
her?
a-
Like water.
Yeah,
She just calls it
we're
out.
the worst.
Why does she always takes us? We always take her to the water areas,
Yeah.
and she's a cat. Come on, us.
We're not thinking very clearly.
Get the shit
together.
Oh, right off the bat, 25 moves to make something happen. I think
That's
we're
what
feeling
that lunch does to you.
Filled her up.
Lunchtime
Yeah.
for days.
Lunchtime with the cat girl.
Lunchtime sadness.
The
Why did my
sequence-
brain go to summertime
Summertime
happiness
sadness?
or whatever? Yeah. Oh, sadness. Yeah. It's a sad song. It's not a happy song.
No, it's a very sad
Always
song.
forget.
Yeah, it's like about her friend died in high school.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
the song is like roughly dedicated to a buddy of hers who passed away in the summer in high school.
Oh.
All right.
So bringing down the mood.
Yeah. It's all right. Now I know. Now I know something more.
Want me to
Ron.
bring up the mood? I'll talk about my worst date
That's
story.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us.
Tell us your worst
Yeah.
date story.
I was a tutor in college, and there
Nerd.
was.
Oh.
Just kidding. It's cute. It's hot.
As we play video games, as we play a dating sim for a
As I'm
YouTube
sitting here with
show.
all of my like writing.
Yeah.
That's not nerdy. Yeah.
Anyway, I was a tutor. I was a writing tutor specifically, and there was a student who would come in. He was a graphic design student. And he would come in pretty frequently and have his papers checked by me. So
Yeah.
already it's like a kind of like a teacher-student relationship.
Yeah.
Where he's somebody who needs help, and I'm there helping him. He was like shorter than I was, or the same
Okay.
height as, and I'm like 5'2", so a pretty tiny guy.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm like, that would be pretty short.
Yeah, it's super short. I'm super tall, so.
Mike's
you
already
got
trying to
me.
one up. Yeah, he's trying to one up this guy you had a terrible date on. He's like, oh yeah, he's probably
It's probably super short.
I'm better than I'm better than him. So he would come in. One of his papers, by the way, was about like a sexual encounter that he had had with a woman, and it was like the most kind of arousing, amazing week or two of his life, where he had just gotten out of a long-term relationship, and like this was somebody who like brought him back to life, essentially, in a very erotic way. And I actually drew a comic about this where I was like, just, hey, can you grade my paper? And I said, yeah, sure. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is about dicks and stuff. Oh, wet things.
What
All
gra-
right, bye.
What grade did he get? I'm very curious.
I don't know what their grades are afterwards, because
okay.
they can take advice or they can just say, oh, thanks, bye.
Oh, you were revising. Okay.
Right.
You weren't. Okay. Gotcha. So he might have passed on
I was
that.
in the Student Success Center.
Might have passed.
Anyway, he came by 3 or 4 times to have me grade papers, and at the end of the 4th time, he asked me out on a date. At the time, I was single, and I was ready to mingle. I was in that, like, time to date people zone.
Yeah, and you knew he was a romantic from his paper. So you're like, I know what I'm into.
And he was good looking.
Sure
Well,
he was,
the
whatever.
moment that I said yes to this date, he unloads everything.
Oh no.
I was 20 or 21 at the time. He was 26 years old. He was an ex-Navy person. He had been married previously and was a divorcee. He was living with his alcoholic father. He didn't like the major that he was in.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All at
All
once.
of that came out right after I said
Boy.
yes.
Yay.
Getting to know you, right?
he just kind of sealed the deal and then was like, oh, by the way, here's the bucket of shit
Wow.
that I'm dealing with right now. Here, you can just have this to hang on to for a little while.
Nuts.
And I didn't, like, I want to stay true to my word, so I didn't
Yeah. You
cancel the date, because what
Oh,
kind of a
shit.
person would I be?
Sorry, we just got major broken heart time. That's all right. Actually, didn't
We
hurt
had
us
11
too
moves,
much.
so it'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fine.
it didn't hurt us too much. Sorry.
So what kind of a person would I be if I immediately took back the date?
Yeah. Like, oh.
So I accepted. It was gonna be like a week from then. In that week, as if the gods had tried to warn me, I got bronchitis.
Oh.
And I couldn't actually talk. Like, I sound like this. I went on a
my
date where I
goodness.
could not make.
Oh, you still
That's
went.
funny.
I did.
That's a great excuse. Like, that's an out. The universe gave you an
Yeah.
I couldn't tell him.
out.
You're
Yeah.
like, I can't go. He's like, oh, you're excited?
Yeah.
You can't wait?
No, so I went on the date. It was a dinner and a movie, or rather a movie and a dinner. We saw Puss in Boots, and I was high on NyQuil, Dayquil, one of the quills. And so Puss in Boots, my memory of Puss in Boots, it was like horribly timed. It wasn't a good movie,
Yeah.
but that's not true at all. It's a great movie. I
is
was
it?
just
Okay.
very high on Dayquil. And then afterwards, he took me to the most romantic of dinner spots,
Oh, yeah.
What was?
Fuddruckers.
Oh, be still my heart.
Which is essentially, if you don't know, it's like a fast food burger place.
Yeah.
It's like a little better than fast food. It's like a Red Robin, but for kids. It's not a great date place.
No.
And so
That's
here
so
I am.
funny.
Here I am on this date. My voice, I cannot talk to this man. I am high. We just came back from like a bad.
Puss in Boots.
From Puss in Boots. We had nothing to say to each other. Like, the age difference was very, very evident. Everything
That's
that
so
influenced
funny.
him was foreign to me, and everything that influenced me was foreign to him.
Good.
It did not. Jesus.
Yeah, Mike's just got like, yeah.
It did not go over well. And so I went, after the date ended, I went home and I told him that there would not be another date. He got very upset at me. And then for 4 months afterwards, I would get like periodic Facebook messages from him where he'd be like, hey, what's up? To the point that I would have to be very mean to him to make him get the point that I was not
no.
going to go on another date with him.
Oh,
Being
shit.
like, I do not like you. I do not
Right.
want to date you again. Please stop talking to me. I've never had to be that mean to anybody. And the last time he ever contacted me was right after Facebook had started up. It's like, this person has seen this message
Oh, God.
thing
Yeah,
on their chat.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I know. It's. I
Yeah.
don't like that
Yeah.
the lack of your response is in itself a response.
Right.
That's its own conversation.
You've seen it,
But so
but
that.
you haven't responded yet.
Yeah,
Nice
also,
job.
we did it.
So that
Whoa,
when
that's
he.
weird.
So when the last thing he messaged me was like, "Hey, you there?" And I wasn't. I was not by the computer. I was far away from the computer. And when I came back to the computer, he said, "Hey, you there?" And then he said something to the effect of like, "I guess you just don't fucking care." And he had
Whoa.
signed off. And it was like, I had not seen the image. I hadn't seen, and he could see that I never read it because it would tell him if I
Yeah.
had read it. And so he just assumed that I was ignoring him, which I
Huh.
hadn't been. I had been telling him like, "Go away."
Right.
And that was the last time I ever heard from him, and that was my worst date ever.
Wow.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Do you think you became a new thing that he would tell future dates when he was unloading everything?
I hope
and then,
so.
Like, you hope that you went in down
Yeah, I
in
hope that I've
infamy?
become a legend.
The legend of
in his
Beth.
heart. Mhm.
That's kind of funny that like you would be overtly like, don't talk to me, and he'd still talk to you. But with the
Yeah.
moment you went radio silence, he's like, oh, now I get it.
Some boys are crazy. I
Yeah.
try to be very straightforward in my intention. Like even I've had friends in the past that like there's an attraction there, but like maybe I didn't want a relationship, and I'll say that. I'll be like, "Hey, Aaron, I really like you. I think that you like me, but I don't want this to go anywhere." And he'd be like, "Oh, I've also sensed that. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Now expectations are known."
Right.
Which makes friendships so much better. Unless
True.
you always want to keep the option open to have sexy time with a friend, in which case
Yeah. Then you're kind
don't
of
close that door.
then you're kind of playing like, I don't know. It's always weird when people are playing mind games with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you're playing Schrodinger's date or Schrodinger's sex, where it's like, as long as we don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. Nice hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. I
Yeah.
like that. If only
If only she wasn't
so weird.
horrible.
Yeah, if only she wasn't so just goddamn crazy.
Okay.
Evening,
Is it cute?
nighttime, it's cue
Oh,
time.
we're gonna cue it.
It's a sexy cue. It's a sexy
cue. When we come back,
cue. When
we're
we
gonna
come back.
sex up the fairy. Why did I say that?
I want to do wings, but I'm not.
Yeah, but